Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your extended love reading. So, we wanted to find out pretty much three things, and then we'll go into an extended, the other parts. One, what was stopping him from becoming that husband figure or, extending that offer, right? We wanted to find out what the financial thing is about with work or whatever. And we wanted to find out what that self love thing was about, right? So, I pulled some angel cards, as you can see. And with the self-love card is the card that came out is that you deserve love, that you are lovable. So it really is just maybe you've been through a lot and you feel like part of you feels like you're not deserving of it, or like you stop yourself from getting it for whatever reason. One is like it's too good to be true or something. But notice how she's shooting her shot, right? I just heard, and she's going to make it. And you have a troop of your angels right behind you. So whenever you think, because of past situations, I keep hearing past situations, because look how rough that water is, right? You've been through a really rough time, history in your past. But then you make it past. That's the important thing. You make it past there, and it may have conditioned you to think or to love a certain way, whatever. But you really do have to believe that you are deserving of a new love coming in or just being loved, period. Now, moving to the finances part, the card that you got was finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. And then we also got the children card. So it could be a few things that are happening right now. Your love life is being affected by children. So it could be that because there are children, children are expensive. So it could be that one, money might be tight because of the children, or something about the way you manage your money. It has to be a little different because there are children at risk here and stuff like that. It's not just you two. This is for a group of you, clearly. Now, when I got the Emperor card, and so what's stopping him from extending this offer, we got the Forgiving and Learning card. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in a present moment. So what does that mean? Look at this card for, just look at it real quick. Like the woman is in pain and he has to deal with it. You know what I mean? So what does that tell me? And he looks like the freaking Emperor. Look. They're like wearing the same thing. What does that tell me? The guy probably messed up here, right? And the woman's in pain and has to learn to forgive him. But that takes time. She has to learn to not only forgive, but she has to learn to release. And, it's really hard, not just for the person that was hurt, but it's actually hard for the person that did the damage to have to deal with the person who is now damaged, especially by them. Because it's kind of like you have to watch and experience that this person grieve and everything. And this is all pain that, this guy probably put in them, plus some, because remember she went through rough times, right? So she might lash out every so often. And he has to just sit there and take it because, he's the Emperor. He's going to sit there and take it to a big degree, because this here, what I'm picking up is that he took a part in this and he's very well aware of that. Okay. So my point is, though, she does have to release it. She does have to learn to forgive. And the reason is so she can learn to trust again. That way she can, because she does deserve love. And, basically. That way you guys can love each other again, right? Your bond is going to deepen as you do this. You experience more love in your life in present moments as you learn to forgive. So you don't have to forget, but you do have to forgive. And it's not so much for the other person, it's for you. All right? So that's probably for a big group of you, because I went on a whole rant about that. So let's go into your other portion of this. We're going to pull a different deck. All right, obstacles, right? Woo, the Tower and the Devil. Wow. Okay. I was going to ask what's getting in the way. Maybe some addictions, maybe some bad habits, right? Or an incident that happened due to one or the other. But I do see the Wheel of Fortune and things come into life. Okay, so what's getting in the way of this partnership? What's getting in the way of this partnership? I just heard you already answered it. Okay, but can you give a card, please? Thank you. Oh, man. What's getting in the way is that someone is not happy, obviously. Okay, a little more descriptive. Someone's caught off guard by a situation. Actually, I think someone was caught off guard by the whole relationship. Well, for some of you, someone wasn't expecting when they first got together, weren't expecting to like fall in love or whatever, but they did. And then now they're like, oh shit, I wasn't planning for this. And now they have to learn how to act right. And that's the struggle. Because it was unexpected. But it was divinely guided. And the person has to learn how to, whether this is the male or female, we don't know yet, or maybe both. They have to learn to get away from the mindset of, not having a long-term relationship or anything like that. It's a mindset type of thing. So their actions still almost act like they're single or want to be single. It's not that they do at all. It's just that that's how they were conditioned or preconditioned. So they have to learn how to think away from that. Yeah. They want to go out, they want to have fun, they want to, you know what I mean? But it's just like not the life that they're in anymore, and they have to learn. So that's a big part of it. All right, so what are we getting to? What are the female's true intentions? Thank you. The female doesn't trust what the universe has to bring. Like, she just doesn't trust, period. And that's kind of inhibiting forward movement at the same time. She might get migraines or get really stressed out because I keep rubbing my temples. She might even do that when she's stressed. I don't know. All right, so what are the masculine's true intentions? That was aggressive. The masculine doesn't want to disappoint the feminine. What are the masculines? Thank you. The masculine has plans for the future and he wants to start laying down a foundation. He might not want more children, though, than what's already there. So some of you might have kids already then. What can we? Yeah. So for some of you, the masculine definitely does not want more children. I think there's already kids very present in this partnership here that I'm picking up on. And I just think they don't want more. Not saying that they don't want the ones that are already there. It's just saying that they don't want more than that. Excuse me. And they're not talking about it. They're not telling you that. All right. So what are the feminine's, what actions is the feminine going to take? Now we're talking. Nothing. So the feminine is going to sit there, basically. She's probably an observer. So what in actions is the masculine going to take? She's probably waiting for the masculine to take action. Ooh. And he will. He'll get his shit together. It's just time. All right, so what is going to be the final outcome for the month? There's still, what's interesting is, remember in the last reading, the feminine was at a higher vibration than the masculine. They're still not at the same vibration, but it's a little better. So I think with time, it'll get better. Because now he's a little bit at a higher vibration than she is. So they might intertwine a lot. Or bounce back and forth and stuff like that. So it's like when one person's down, the other will pick them up. And then that person goes down and this person will pick that person up. You know what I mean? It's like that. They could even both be Geminis or something like that. Like the twins. You know what I mean? All right, so what's the overall energy? Not the overall energy. What's the outcome for the month of February, please? Thank you. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Oh, okay. So the Empress is going to be able to sit there. Sit pretty. You know what I mean? Remember I said the feminine, I was like, what action she's going to take? I was like, oh, nothing. It's because she doesn't have to. She's the Empress. She can sit there and look pretty and things will come to her because she's already worked hard in her future. Notice how in the beginning, remember I said that in the angel cards, how like the waters are really rough. Notice how smooth they are now. Smooth sailing. So she doesn't have to do anything. She can sit there. She is going to observe. She's a little sad when she's doing it, like maybe a little disappointed, but that's like her thoughts. She just has to give it time. For those of you who don't want children, though, she is very fertile. So this is not for all of you. This is for a smaller group of you. Just be, mindful of that. Be careful out there. Don't make some Valentine's Day babies. Alrighty, until next time, that is your bonus reading. Yeah, I'll see you in March. Bye. Well, I'll see you next week, actually. Bye.